Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your show, Creole Blitz. I'm your host, DJ Vaselli, Mike Duvernay, and we are here. It's 2022. Let's get it, all right? So, this week's show, the topic is going to be called Football 101 for the ladies, but it's for anybody who wants a general, basic understanding of football, okay? So, we're going to start right here. Every game begins with a coin toss, all right? Coin toss, then we go into the kickoff. Kickoff is how the game begins. A team, and whenever you're thinking of kickoffs, think of special teams. There's only 3 formations: special teams, offense, defense, all right? So we go into the kickoff, which is after the coin toss, so we can decide which team is getting the ball. And the kickoff is represented by someone kicking. Of course, kickoff, it's the special teams. We're gonna stop right there. We don't wanna give you too much information. Don't forget, okay? February 19th coming up for the lovers, Valentine's Affair. Felicia Ross, Kai, and Harmonique. And with this video we have right next is a Harmonique. So take your time. It's your show, Creole Blitz. Enjoy. Chappie, beam us up.
My key!
Non, chérie, ma conduit pas là, je tiens. Ma conduit pas là. I love you.
Le
pas séparer, nous pas capables. Nous pas séparer, nous pas capables. Nous pas séparer, nous pas capables. Nous pas capables. Nous pas capables.
You're alive! You're alive! You're alive! Oh my God!
And we're back, Creole Blitz. So as we continue, all right, so now we covered the coin toss into the kickoff. Remember, that's how the game starts. Boom, there's a receiving, all right? So that means whoever kicked it off, you have to come with your defense. And now whoever received the ball, I'm coming with my offense. Remember, 11 on one side, 11 on the other side. Let's go. Now, the downs are represented by how many chances you get to move the ball. Very important. Remember, down. There's first down, second down, third down, fourth down. All right? Now, downs begin is kind of like how the beginning process of how we're going to try and maneuver ourselves strategically, how we're going to go down the field. I have 4 chances to move the ball. If I don't move the ball, let's say on third down, and I have to get 10 yards. Let's say I go first down, and boom, I don't get maybe 2 yards. Second down, I get probably 3 yards. So now it's 3rd and 5. I have 5 yards before I get to the next first down. If I don't get that, let's say I get only 2 yards, right? And I'm probably 3 yards away from first down, the smart team will punt. Now, again, special teams, there's 3 types of formations, okay? 3 types of formations. Special teams, offense, and defense, okay? Remember that. We don't want to overload you too much, but now we're going to break down offense, okay? So take a moment, sit back, relax, check out this video, and we'll be back.
Me gusta eso. Santana, ou fè sa deja. Fanatic Jacob. Hey, yo pa kapte pou fete a jazz yo. L'argent a dépensé, mais bouteille a passé. Oui, Mozart Rich, Wallace Madigas. Chico New York, Waters Production fêté. Cheryl Calico Junior de Boston fêté. Rocky New Jersey, Boston United chérie. Oui, oui. Et puis, game over. Bra. Apportez connaît. Royal Fanyo, that's where he had them back. Fanatic a manifesté. A toute force nous débarquer. Et chez moi, la petit J'acoute pral de tete yo. Nous pral de tete tout.
And we're back. Let's continue the process of getting you to understand football better. So we broke everything down. We already covered the coin toss. We covered the kickoff. We covered special teams. 11 players on the field on one side, 11 players on the other side, basically 22 players at a time. This is how the referee keeps order. And we covered the downs. Now let's get into the offense. Now in offense, the most important position is the quarterback, which is right here. All right, this is a different type of offense, it's regular, basic offense, but the leader of the offense is the quarterback. He's the one who's throwing the ball. He could do three things, okay? He could run the ball, which he could give it to his running back, or he could throw the ball to either his receivers or his tight end, okay? All right, these are the options. Remember, the quarterback is the leader. Now, he could do a lot of tricky things. He could do a lot of, as far as manipulating of the defense. He's watching the defense. He could check down and change plays and do a lot of things, but he is the leader. We could go Aaron Rodgers, Pat Mahomes, as far as Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray. This is the position they play quarterback, all right? So we have the running back. Running back, he's the runner. He usually takes the ground and pound. He's usually running the ball a lot. The quarterback has the option. He's the closest one to the quarterback. So a lot of the times you'll get probably maybe if there's 4 downs, you may see the running back try to run through here, or maybe it may be a sweep where he has another blocker who's blocking for him, and he has these 2 people that could come out and block for him. Once again, quarterback, running back. Running back is usually he hands the ball off to the running back. Okay, the quarterback could do 3 things. He could hand the ball off to his running back. He could run it himself, or he can pass it, okay? So the quarterback is the one who's leading the team, all right? That's the offense. Now, the very important, the kind of like the front line, the army, like say if you were fighting a war and you have a front line, this is what this is called, the lineman, your lineman. Shannon Sharpe, you see that's why this is the tight end, all right? But this is basically the line. This is the front line. These guys are usually big, 250 pounds and plus more, maybe 300 pounds. All right, the center, he's the one who stays over the ball, and he snaps the ball to the quarterback, or sometimes he pitches the ball to the cornerback, but this is the line. So, okay, let's erase that and get an understanding of it last time, okay, so you can get everybody on the field, all right? Last time, we'll erase everything so we can get everybody on the field and break it down one last time, all right? One last time. We're going to break it down again. Again, this is the offense, all right? The offense. Quarterback is right here. Running back is usually behind him. Sometimes it could be right here. It could be 2 running back, but usually if they're behind the quarterback, they're the running back, all right? The offensive line, okay? The tackles, nose tackles, the guards, that's what they're called, offensive line. And sometimes the tight end, which is what Shannon Sharpe played, all right? He played a position that sometimes he could be blocking, but also he could come out and sneaky and get a pass or 2, get into the game a little bit. That's why he's very elusive. He's a very important part of any offense is the tight end, okay? And then you have your wide receivers, like the great Jerry Rice, you know, kind of like Odell Beckham. You know, I mean, they're the ones who, you know, the superstar catches or the one-handed catches that you see all the time. These are the receivers. This is a general understanding of the offense. I hope it helps you. Creole Blitz. We'll be back. Now, let's go into the linemen. Now, if you have a front line or you're at war, your front line is basically your lineman right here. And we can include the tight end because the primary, secondary, he's a passer or a receiver. But primary, he's a part of the line also. He's an extension of the line. But he is allowed to also get into the pass game, okay? But your lineman, your guard, and your tackle, and your center, he's the one who snaps the ball to the quarterback, all right? But more importantly, this is your line of defense. This is the first line of defense because there's another line right here that's trying to attack. So not only do they have to block for the quarterback, right? They also have to be involved with run plays where they could be sweeping and stuff like that, and the running back is running behind them and trying to get 6 or 7 yards. This is the line. Also, we can incorporate the tight end, but let's get back to explaining the receivers now. Now, the quarterback has 3 options. He could run it, okay, or he could give it to his running back, but more importantly, and this is what the big bucks bring, he can pass it. So he could pass it to his wide receivers. Boom. These are the initial guys you're going to be seeing running down the field, doing all types of zigzagging, trying to manipulate the defense. And then remember, we said the tight end could also get involved. He could kind of run havoc right here, and then you have your wide receivers doing stuff on the outside. The whole field is being occupied. That's why he's the leader. He has to try and figure out where he's going to throw the ball. And if the things are getting a little bit hot, this guy right here, the running back, could become a blocker. And if he sees that he has an opening, he can flare out. We call that a flare. And he could also get involved with the passing game. These are the options of the quarterback. This is Creole Blitz. We hope that we helped you out. Let's clean the slate, and we're going to get back to defense and explain that, all right? It's your boy, DJ Vasselli. Don't forget, February 19th, where XL Nightlife Club, right there in Elizabeth, New Jersey, brought to you by Belvedere Entertainment and Party Time Entertainment. Valentine Affair, Felicia Ross, Kai, and Harmony. DJ Vasselli, DJ Woody on the set. Don't forget, February 19th, it's going down. Valentine's Day Affair, Felicia Ross, Harmonique, Kai. See you there. Now, I need you to understand that football is a game of territory. I'm fighting to gain territory so I can get to the touchdown. That's why it's called the gridiron, because even an inch, even a yard is hard to get by when you have another person who's going to attack that same position and try and meet you there to stop you and try and lessen you from getting as much yards as possible. Now, we gotten into offense. Let's say offense scores, that's 6 points. Special teams comes on the field to score the extra point, which is a kick, to get that 7 points. That's how we get 7-point scores, okay? Now, again, remember, special teams. There's 3 formations: special teams, offense, and defense. But if the offense is stopped, what happens? Okay, they have to punt, which is another part of special teams, okay? Because we're protecting territory and we're protecting first, second, third, and fourth down. So I had 4 chances to try and proceed or push the ball. I didn't do so. I failed. So on 4th down, to protect my territory, I'll kick the ball off. That's called the punt. So now, special teams, kickoff, punt. Remember that, okay? We're going to get into defense now, all right? Defense is usually the opposition. If you know the quarterback has the ball and he's attacking, defense is defending. That's how you can tell the difference. So it doesn't matter whatever time it may be. When you come into the kitchen or you come into the game room or you come into the man cave and you see the game on, and then you should immediately be able to tell who's on defense, who's on offense, okay? Defense doesn't have the ball. They're trying to get the ball, all right? Now, remember we had offensive line. Now we have defensive line. That's right here. They're usually the ones that are trying to attack the offensive line, all right? Remember how we have the offensive line right here? These are usually guys that's usually trying to attack the offensive line. This is a 3-4 defense, and you can have a 4-3 defense, but that's just a different way you're trying to put your linebackers together or your offensive line together, okay? Or defensive line together. All right, now, behind the defensive line are the linebackers, okay? Now, if you want a kind of a tip of who's the leader of the defense, is usually the linebacker in the center. The one that's usually right in front of the quarterback, he's usually the one that's talking the most trash. He's usually the one directing his DBs. He's usually directing everybody, trying to give everybody situated. He's usually the big dog on the defense, all right? They're usually linebackers. Now, you can also have outside linebackers, right? These are right here where you're bringing a little bit more pressure. Maybe you want to try and cover remember, we have the tight end. Remember the tight end on offense, how he blocks, but also he could try and come out here and try and do a pass play, or he could try and come out here. So we have outside linebackers to try and cover that. But the leader of the defense is usually around here, okay? One of those middle linebackers making chaos. Then we have cornerbacks or DBs, all right? These DBs, they're, let's say we did a show on Deion Sanders, the great Deion Sanders, but he was one of the greatest cornerbacks to ever play the game, all right? And the cornerbacks, remember, we have the receivers on the outside, right? We have those receivers on offense who's trying to do this or trying to run routes and stuff like that. The cornerbacks are the ones who are defending the receivers, okay? They're the ones who have to be, they're the ones that are trying to make sure there ain't no bomb or something coming behind them or anything like that. And another thing, the safeties, okay? These are also receivers, but these are safeties, and of course, that's what their name are. They're safety. These is probably your last line of defense to, stop somebody from trying to score a touchdown. But we could also say that they're also the leaders of the defense, but they more so are calling coverages to the DBs. They work as a unit to try and control the airways, you could say. They control the airways, while the linebackers and the linemen, they do all the dirty work and work on the inside. That's how your defense works. Remember, you should easily know what a defense and offense is once you come into the room. Offense always has the ball. Defense is trying to get the ball. Creole Blitz. We're going back to another video. Thank you.
Image n'a regardé là, c'est une série migrants qui sorti divers côtés. Parmi eux, un pile haïtien qui t'a essayé de traverser frontière Mexique, États-Unis, côté force de l'ordre américain, ils ont été empêchés par tout moyen de répression.
Pour l'amour, nous, baby. I'm ready pour lui.
Pas nuit pour marcher tout nuit, baby. Pour courir, pas de problème pour me souffrir. Pour sourire, I'm ready pour lui. I'm ready pour lui. I'm ready pour l'amour, nous, baby. I'm ready pour lui. Oh, baby.
Ça qui bloque ma prenne, ça présente ma lème pour bonhomme. Et ça fait petit temps, jouer avec sentiment. Fin profiter, mais puis aller. Bagable bando, les avis changent. Faut t'en garantir, baby. C'est pas ma flow, si je choisis foncer. Pour me suivre, non, non, non.
Oh chérie,
Oh baby,
Promets-moi avec moi bien, les moments c'est que ça arrive. Oh, promets-moi avec moi bien, ou pas, la grande triompher. Promets-moi avec moi bien, les moments c'est que ça arrive. Oh, promets-moi avec moi bien, ou pas, la grande triompher.
Betchi, chaque fois nous shooter, nous toujours fait valser. Bonne nouvelle.
Pour bien voir, on plaît ensemble. Même s'il t'a fait noir, on fait jouer ensemble.
When God created tout ça de rêver, tout ça de rêver. Ouais, faut talking, même si m'talking vite sur un d'arrêter.
Pas quitter ton pied. Oh non bébé,
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 pas quitter ton pied. Oh non bébé,
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 bébé. Elle, ma chico. Madame.
promets-moi avec moi bien. Les moments c'est que ça arrive. Faut promettre-moi avec moi bien. Ou papa, il a mon triompher. Promets-moi avec moi bien. Les moments c'est que ça arrive. Faut promettre-moi avec moi bien. Ou papa, il a mon triompher.
Welcome back to Crail Blitz. Let's get to a recap, okay? So we covered the coin toss. That's how every game begins. Then we go into the special team. Somebody's going to receive the ball. Somebody's going to be defending, okay? Basically, that's what the kickoff is. You should understand that part, all right? Then we go into that. There's 11 players, all right? 11 players on the field. Remember that? 11 players. So by kickoff, you can already see there are 11 players defending, 11 players receiving, okay? Then we went into the as far as downs. Now, explaining first down, second down, third down, fourth down. Remember, we have 4 chances to try and get a first down, okay? It's very important for us to get a fourth down. If we don't get a first down, we're not moving the ball forward. So if we get stopped, we have to make a decision. Either we're going to try and go for it, or we're going to punt the ball. Remember, special teams. There's 2 special teams. Kickoff, punting, well, 3 actually, and field goal. Okay, that's also considered special teams, formation-wise. But there's 3. There's offense, defense, and special teams, okay? But special teams, we could break that into 3 categories. Kickoff, okay, which is, how the game begins. Punting, you're protecting your territory. So it's 3rd down and 10, and you got 5 yards, so now it's 4th down and 5. I'm going to punt the ball, special teams. and of course, special teams receiving and stuff like that. All right, vice versa. All right, now we'll go forward. Downs. First down, second down, third down, fourth down. Offense, defense. We broke down the quarterback. He's the leader of the offense, right? The quarterback is the leader of offense. What are the weapons he has? He has a running back. He has a tight end. He has receivers. How is he protected? His offensive line. So remember, the quarterback, he has a running back, he has tight ends, he has receivers, he has his line to protect him. What options does the quarterback have? He can run the ball himself, which we're not going to have him do. He's kind of, expensive. Sometimes we're paying $45 million for a quarterback. We don't want him to get hurt, right? So we got the running back. He's the one who's grounding and pounding all over the place. We have receivers, all right? These are the people who are doing the dirty work out there in the field, them spectacular one-hand catches, all right? We got the tight ends, which can be used for two things. He can block, but he can also sneak into the midsection, kind of work into the belly of the defense. He's big, he's bulky, you know what I mean? Get some good passes. If he's quick and fast, we can send him out there, have him get into the Air Force area, the airspace area, with the DBs and all that stuff. And then we have the line, okay? So let's get the defense. Defense, we have the defensive line, all right? They're the ones who's the front line. So we have an offensive line, we have a defensive line. They're clashing at each other all game. When you hear the clash, it's usually the defensive line and the offensive line. When you hear snap, crash, that's usually the defensive line and the offensive line. Then we have the middle linebackers. The middle linebacker, the one that's in the middle, he's probably the leader of the defense. Remember, it could be the leader, which is one of the middle linebackers, or we got the safeties. Remember the safeties? He's the leader of the DBs. Cornerbacks, strong safety, weak safety, and the other cornerbacks, one on the right, one on the left. That's basically a basic understanding of football 101. We did this for the ladies, but more importantly, we did that for anybody who wanted a more general understanding of the game. We're leading up to football. We're leading up to Super Bowl Sunday. So we want to get you ready. We wanted to get you right. Creole Blitz each and every Sunday. Today is January 17th, and of course, the whole nation is celebrating Martin Luther King Day, okay? So, in a tribute, we wanted to kind of do our part in celebrating this great man. The Civil Rights Act in 1964, the Birmingham boycott. I know there was a lot of other people who were involved, but Martin Luther King was the face, and a lot of his strategics, a lot of the things that the people were being impressed with and how he fought for a lot of things, not only civil rights, what about voting, things of that nature, equality. This is what he represented. And here at Creole Blitz, we wanted to do our part. So check out this tribute. We put this together for you.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. 'Cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it is. then I go to my brother. And I say, brother, help me please. But he wind up knocking me back down on the knee. Oh, there've been times that I thought I couldn't last for long. But now I think I'm able, Father, to carry on. And it's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes it is, yes it is, yes it is. Said I know that a change is gonna come one day. I know a change